Hi friends, this is Angela with Iowa PBS, and we're going to do a really neat activity today about thoughtful exploring. So I really love to be outside and in nature, or even doing experiments inside, but sometimes we need a little help with our thoughts. And we have on our website at iowapbs.org/education this activity sheet that kind of helps us organize those thoughts. So if you need to gather this sheet, or you can write this down on a piece of paper, I'm going to give you a moment to go grab that. So go ahead and hit pause and then come back. Okay, hopefully you have your sheet of paper. So what I'm going to be looking at today is something that my family does each year. We like to collect monarchs, and we look for their eggs, and we look for caterpillars, and we like to watch them form into monarch butterflies. So I have a few here in various stages, and we really love looking at these and thinking about their next stages and how they do the things they do. So the important thing about this paper is when you are exploring is that you don't have to have the answers. This is just to help us organize our thoughts and maybe guide us to do some exploring. So on the left side of the sheet, it talks about things I notice. Okay, so I'm going to show you. We have some caterpillars in different stages. Can you see those in there? These ones I would kind of say are middle age. Because I know from doing some research that they have to be about 2 inches long before they will make a chrysalis. And I'll show you one in just a moment. But this is a cute little caterpillar. Isn't that pretty? So one thing I notice is it has beautiful stripes. I'm going to write that down. So I'm going to say this caterpillar has gorgeous stripes. Now for the things I wonder side. You know, I wonder if their stripes help them with camouflage or to hide from predators. I'm going to write that down. Do their stripes provide camouflage? Okay. So let's see. In my container here, I have 2 kinds of milkweed. So I have one that's known as common milkweed, and it's the one you'll often see in ditches and stuff. So that's these type of leaves. They're kind of long and skinny. And then I also have a type of milkweed that's common in our backyards. It's a vine, and it's called honey vine milkweed. And they are known for having heart-shaped leaves. Isn't that neat? So I notice in my container that there's different amounts missing from different leaves. I'm going to write that down. There are some leaves eaten more than others. Okay. So what do I wonder about that? Well, you know what I wonder? I wonder, do these caterpillars like one type of leaf better than the other? That would be a good thing to know as I pick more food for them. Okay, so I'm going to say, on the things I wonder side, do some caterpillars like one type of milkweed over the other? So I have another question, and I'm going to show you something. The very first caterpillar we caught, you see that? He's hanging on the top there. The very first caterpillar we bought, or we found in our yard, was this one. And it has formed a chrysalis. So, something that I notice, and I'm really curious about, and I don't know if you can see on that or not, is they have what looks like real gold on there. But I don't remember that being on the caterpillar. Okay, so I'm gonna say, I notice gold on the chrysalis. I wonder where that gold came from. I'm gonna write that down. Where did the caterpillar get the gold? Okay. So this is kind of just an example. You can put down the things that you notice and then the things that you wonder. And you can do this about anything that you're exploring. So the next step might be is to try to figure out your answers. And there are so many different ways to research. Where I'm gonna go look is a place that I know is a great, safe place to do research. And that's gonna be pbslearningmedia.org. If you go to our website, iowapbs.org/education, there are many ways and links to get to PBS Learning Media. And in there, I'm gonna look up monarch caterpillars. Thanks for joining us today, and get out there and do some exploring.